Now, in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about the multiple conversion goals and to help you understand what that means and how to set that up. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go up and show you where you can access your conversions and to get the pixels, create them, so on and so forth. So you go into Tools and Conversion. As you can see, no conversion has been set up in here, okay? So let's go ahead and set up the conversion. You can see website, app, phone calls, import. We're going to do website, okay? Now we're going to pick a name. Now, remember, when we were talking back in the quality score, we're going to be talking about two different kind of conversion goals, okay? We're going to have an initial conversion goal, which we're going to call a lead, and that's what we're going to create here. And then we're going to create a another goal, which will be a purchase, we'll call it, okay? So you click Done. Don't worry about how much each conversion is worth to your business. We're just going to not assign a value. But this is some real advanced stuff where you can actually pull in what you actually make per sale, we'll say, or per lead. So we're just going to do no value track for now. We're going to do every conversion, so we're going to have it track every single conversion. Now the conversion window, this is an important piece here. As you can see in the conversion pixel, or the conversion window rather, you can have it go up to 90 days here. We're going to do 30, but I'm going to explain that a little bit. So if someone clicks on your ad and they don't convert, but say they bookmark the site, and then 31 days later, they go ahead and put their name and email in and you collect the lead, that won't be tracked if you have 30 days. Now, the odds of that are very low. But there's also a lot of products where there is a ramp up period where the products can be purchased or the lead can happen down the road where some people might want to pick 90 days. Now, this is also very important if we're using Target CPA, which we're going to be in display, that you want to make sure you have that full range of your conversion window here of how long before a sale can happen. That way, every single conversion is tracked, okay? Now, from what I'm told by Google themselves, if you say you take a 90-day, more weight gets actually placed on the first 30 days than the last 60 when it's making its decisions with Target CPA. But anyway, we're going to pick 30-day window here, okay, just to keep it kind of simple. View through conversion, we'll keep it at 1 day. View through is simply when a user is typically on the display network, they see your ad but don't click it. And then later they come and visit your site and find it by another means, like an organic search or another site or referring site, basically any other source than AdWords, and then convert. So basically, a view through is on an impression and not a click. But we'll just keep that at 1 day. We can change that up to 30 days. So if we want to count view through conversions, we can. But we're just keep it at 1 day for now. Click on Done. Category, this would be under a lead. Done. Now here is the piece that I'm going to explain it. I'm going to say no here, and then I'm going to take you back by unchecking this box, and then I'm going to take you back and show you why for include in conversions. So what they're talking about here is including it in the conversions column. So any lead we're not going to include in the conversions column, and I'll explain that in a minute. Definitely use the last click model, save and continue. Okay, and done. I'm going to take you through how to set up the pixel in a different video, but okay, so here we are. We've created a conversion metric of lead, 30-day window, don't include in the conversions column. Now, let's go ahead and create the second one first. Then I'll explain this whole situation here. So let's go into convert. Actually, we're already here. Let's click on plus conversion, website again. We're going to call this purchase. Now, we're essentially going to go through the same process we did before. Don't assign a value. We're going to keep a 30-day window, except the category this time we're going to select purchase or sale. Click done. But we're going to leave this at yes, including conversions. Okay. Last click model, we'll leave that. Save and continue. Scroll down and done. Now we've got both of our conversion metrics pixels put here, actually conversion actions put in here. So here's what this means. For a lead, we're not going to include it in the conversions column. For a purchase, we are going to include it in the conversions column. let's go back to the campaigns tab. Now, the first thing we're going to do once we get back here is we need to add those columns because they're not here. So let's go to columns, modify columns, conversions. We're going to add conversions, cost per conversion, and all conversion, okay? And we don't need cost per all conversion, but let me click apply. Okay. Now the columns are added, okay? Now here's what we need to see here, okay? Whenever we use Target CPA or any type of automated bidding tool that AdWords lets us use, it's going to take the data in the conversions column, and that's what it's going to use to optimize the account. So here we are. Somebody comes to your page, they put in their name and email, go to the thank you page where we have the lead pixel on, and that will register in the all conversions column as a lead, okay? Let's say we have a total of 10 people who put their name and email in. All 10 will register here. Then if 3 people buy from us and we have the separate purchase pixel on the thank you page for the purchase, those 3 only will show here. Now, conversely, those 3 will also show here. So here's what we would have. If we had 10 people put their name and email into the form and we had 3 people buy, this would say 13 because all conversions would mean lead and purchase, okay? Conversions would just say 3. So what we'd have to do is deduct those 3 from the all conversions column to find out how many leads we gathered. So that would be 10 and 3 conversions, okay? But here's the important piece. As I was talking about in the quality score module, by letting these conversions come into the all conversions column in that secondary conversion metric, right? We're giving the system more data. The system is seeing those conversions, which is helping our relevance factor here in these campaigns, okay? So all conversions will register the lead, and we say yes to include in all conversions. Or excuse me, we say no to have it include in conversions. And the purchase, we say yes to have it included in conversions, okay? And let's take one more look at it just to clarify it even further on how we had this set up. Okay, so we're telling it, no, don't include my lead in the conversions column because we want, basically what you're saying is I don't want to have the system automatically optimized on the leads. I want it to automatically optimize on the purchase, okay? Now, ideally, you may get a keyword, or if you're on display, a placement that could gather a ton of leads, but just nobody buys, right? So that's why I've always found it best to actually have the system optimized when I'm using Target CPA based on the purchase. What's really bringing money into your account, right? Which keywords, which placements are actually making me money? I mean, it's great we're getting leads and stuff, but I want to see what's making me money. Now, if you have multiple products that people can purchase, maybe through an email series, you can add that purchase pixel on each individual receipt page. So all those sales are still going to flow in there and you're going to see what's working. But yet, for the individual lead, you know, it's not going to base its decisions on people who sign up for the newsletter. It's going to base its decisions on how many people buy from the newsletter, which is essentially what we want. So that's just a general idea of understanding these 2 conversion metrics and goals.